Let's talk about baptism for a moment. And before we talk about our baptism, we need to talk about Jesus' baptism. And here's the question. If Jesus was perfect, if Jesus had no sin, if Jesus didn't need repentance, why did he get baptized? In Matthew chapter 3, Jesus comes to John the Baptist at the Jordan River and he asks to be baptized. And John is actually a bit confused here. He says, I should be baptized by you. Let's read it here in Matthew chapter 3. Then Jesus came from Galilee to the Jordan to be baptized by John. But John tried to deter him, saying, I need to be baptized by you, and do you come to me? Jesus replied, Let it be so now. It is proper for us to do this to fulfill all righteousness. Then John consented. As soon as Jesus was baptized, he went up out of the water. At that moment, heaven was opened, and he saw the Spirit of God descending like a dove and alighting on him. And a voice from heaven said, This is my Son, whom I love. With him I am well pleased. So how does Jesus reply here? He says, Let it be so now. It is proper for us to do this to fulfill all righteousness. In other words, this moment isn't about forgiveness. This moment, baptism, is about obedience. Jesus was identifying with humanity. He was stepping into God's will publicly. He was modeling what it looks like to say, I am fully aligned with the Father. And here something powerful happens. Jesus comes up out of the water, the heavens open, and the Spirit descends like a dove. And the Father speaks, This is my Son, whom I love. With him I am well pleased. This is before Jesus performed a miracle, and before he preached a sermon, and before he healed anyone. What do we see him do? He publicly identifies with the Father's will. That's important because baptism isn't about proving something. Baptism is about aligning yourself with someone. And here's the phrase that we're going to keep coming back to throughout this series on baptism. Baptism is an outward and public expression of the inward decision to follow Jesus. Jesus didn't get baptized because he needed cleansing. Jesus got baptized to show obedience, to show alignment, and to show identity. And when we get baptized, we're doing the same thing. We're saying publicly, I belong to Jesus. I'm aligned with Jesus' will. I have decided to follow him.